Greetings everybody, I'm Brian D0313. Welcome to my next Let's Play series, FIFA 17 Tottenham Hotspur Career Mode. Been looking forward to playing this game for quite some time now. I got it a couple weeks ago. It's October 15, 2016, and game came out September 27th or 9th, something like that. Took me a while to play this because I've been out of the country, came back, and been a bit lazy and tired and working. But we're here. We're here now finally, and we're only playing career mode, traditional. Not going to be playing this, and that's it. Might be wondering, oh my God, why is he playing this game? He doesn't play sports games. Well, I like football. I enjoy it. And we're playing as the Spurs because they're my team, best in the BPL. So we're going to be doing the manager career mode where we get to manage a team as opposed to playing a single player. Take this. We got stuff because we played FIFA 16. We could pick some extra traits and things. I don't want the increased budget. I think that's main thing's a little bit too easy. But we'll take the global scout dude. Yes. As I said, we'll be playing as Tottenham Hotspurs. I am going to add some rules to this playthrough in order to up the challenge. This game is a little bit challenging as is, but I think it needs some more challenge. Why not? So playing as Spurs, they were established in 1882, formed by boys from Hotspur Cricket Club, so they could play sports during the winter months. They have been crowned champions 2 times and have won the domestic cup on 8 occasions. Tottenham Hotspurs became the first non-league team to win the FA Cup in 1901. Found the formation of the Football League in 1888. Sweet. Oh. And then we have some board expectations, domestic success, continental success, brand exposure, some financial, and youth development. We're playing in the Barclays Premier League, the BPL, best league in the world. We start off with some decent amount of money. It's like, I need to look at. We got a transfer budget of 76 million, and club is worth 1.98 billion or trillion. Might be billion. Now we got our 2 kits, our home and away, and we play at White Hart Lane. Last season at White Hart Lane. So we better make this a memorable one. We better win the BPL Cup. He said, well, I wonder why it has 5 stars. Is that like our rating? So we're a 5-star team. Awesome. Let's see. My name is going to be we'll go Mr. Name ourselves Mr. Zero. Because that's who we are. We're from England. And let's look for a creepy guy to be our leader. How about you? I thought we could change his outfit. Oh. Yeah, I don't want to go back. What the fuck, game? Okay, so we got settings here. So match difficulty, the highest is legendary. I'm going to start off on world class, see how that works out. If it's too easy, I'll bump it up. If it's like way too hard, I will probably drop it down. But we'll start at world class. 10-minute halves, our currency will be dollars, which is America. Playing at White Hart Lane, I don't know why. First off, I don't know why that's an option. Secondly, I don't know why it's grayed out. Squads used. Let's download the latest. European competition. I believe that this is a Champions League competition. Champions Cup. We're not going to do this. Even though we qualified for it, I'm not going to do it. Pretend like we didn't qualify. We came in 5th place. Disable first summer transfer window. Nope. And let's advance. Well, this is pretty good because this is after the first transfer window. So we did get all of our transfers. We got some good new players. Got rid of some old players that we didn't really need. So we're pretty well set right now. Right now we're sitting in third place in the BPL. Should be in first place, but of course we had to draw to West Brom. Why? I don't know. Almost lost to them. That would have been even worse. But I think it would have done better if Son actually played instead of being on the bench. It's like, hey, he's our best player, but let's just keep him on the bench. I actually did get to go to White Hart Lane a couple weeks ago to see Spurs play Man City. Great match to watch. First time ever going to see a match. Override you. And congratulations, Mr. Zero. Spurs have been invited to participate in Preseason Friendly tournament. Great opportunity to get to know all the players in your squad, experiment with different tactics, and get the team ready for the upcoming season. There's also prize money for doing well in the tournament. Sure. It's got 3 different groups. Champions Trophy. Oh, I want to play the American League. Oh, I should play as them. Look at the potential prize. I don't really know if these are real things or if they're just made up names, but this one's the hardest, but the prize money is pretty weak. I think we'll do the American Challenge Cup because America! And look at the money. It's pretty good. And more money is always good. And we're at the main screen. Woohoo! So I said that there's going to be some rules here to make it a bit more challenging. The first, pretty much all the rules I think apply to trades and things like that. So the first rule is we cannot trade with any of the top 4 or 5 teams in the BPL. 5 if somehow we manage to be up in the top 4. So we can't trade with them because, well, why would they want to trade some of their good players to us? So that's outlawed. Since it's the beginning of the season, there's no actual standings. We're going to be using last year's standings. That being said, we cannot trade with Leicester City, Arsenal, Man City, and Man United. Now, once we get to the next transfer window, then we'll reevaluate this. And that applies to pretty much all these other teams that we can't trade with. Second, we cannot trade with the top 2 teams in the La Liga and Bundesliga. So I think that's the Spanish league and the German league. So we cannot trade with Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, and Dortmund. Once again, at the second transfer window, we'll reevaluate who the top teams are. We cannot trade with the winners of the Capital One Cup, which was Liverpool, Man City last year. The FA Cup, which was Crystal Palace and Man United. The Europa League, which is Liverpool and Sevilla. And the Champions League, which it was Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. So we can't trade with any of them for the whole season. Next, as we play through the season, we're going to be going up and down in standings. So that being said, we cannot trade with we will not be able to trade with anyone that is above us in the standings in the BPL up until 10th place. So if we're in let's say if we're in 8th place, then we can't trade with the teams in ranked 1 through 7. Now if we're in 13th place, then we can't trade with the teams ranked 1 through 10. But we can still trade with team 11 and 12. Just not make things too difficult for us. Let's see. What's my next rule? Okay. We want to keep our team... I want to try to keep our team the way it is as much as possible. That being said, I'm going to right off the bat. I'm going to choose my top 11 players, my starting 11, plus two extra players. And that being said, once we pick these players, we cannot trade them away until the end of the season. Because hey, we want to keep our Spurs pretty much. We want to keep it sort of how it is in real life because it's the Spurs. We don't want to recruit the entire like Man City team. It's like it won't be Spurs. It's just gonna be Man City. And Spurs do have a good roster. In addition, we definitely want to develop key players. So right off the bat, we will, I would say, redshirt or franchise mode, or I don't know what it's called. We're going to lock up two players. That means we can never ever trade them away. Or let's say we can't trade them away within the first 5 years of gameplay. So we'll lock them up. What else? What other rules do I have? Oh, we also got to since we're playing in the English league, we want to make sure we stay English. Brexit, yes. So so that being said, we want to make sure that we have at least 12 players on the team that are of English descent. Right now, I think we have 17 players. We have Harry Kane, Dele Alli, Eric Dyer, Kyle Walker, Danny Rose, Trippier, Carroll, Waints, Edwards, Onuma, Walker Peters, Lavia, Walks, Amos, Harrison, Voss, and Matt Homa. So we have to keep at least 12, and we can trade away 5 for any other nation. We can trade them away for other English people if we wanted to. But we have to make sure we have a minimum of 12 English peeps. And I think that's it for rules now. We might add more rules like with trades, like if a high up team, like a top team wants to take one of our players, we'll have to accept it, but right now that's not the case. So just give me a second here. I'm going to fiddle around with some things and cut back to the video. Okay, people, we're back. Sorry, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was just doing some micromanaging. Felt like if I did it on screen, it'd be too boring. People wouldn't want to watch it, stuff like that. By the way, if you have any advice on people that I should try recruiting for my team, I'm all for it. My ultimate goal is to pretty much get pretty much two first teams on my team instead of having like one good first team and then like a bunch of crappy players. I want pretty much two first team groups. So that's my goal. That's what I did in FIFA 16. It worked quite well, and I want to continue that as well. And when it comes to trading, I usually like to look for on the attack. I usually like to look for players that are more on the fast side because I love to sprint up the field as opposed to passing because ball hog. That's that. So let's just go over the menus. We have advanced, which advances us to the next a memorable moment. We have news, got champions stuff, American Challenge Cup going on. West Brom, we just traded Chadley to West Brom, and apparently he scored on us today. Luckily, Dele Alli managed to equalize it. We got Musa Sissoko, other stuff. Oh, world news. Yeah, so another thing that we could do in this is that we could actually take on the role as a manager of an international team, which I want to do. I want to take control of England and hopefully win the FIFA Cup. Our fixture set. We signed Victor Wanyama. Let's got Vincent Janssen. Hasn't been doing too well for some reason. I thought he'd be doing better, scoring more, but Son's our key player. Transfer windows open. Stuff. Every week we could train up to 5 dudes. So right now I'm going to be focusing on Son. I want to get him up. I want him to be a powerhouse because he's the best player on our team. I want to get him up. I want to get at least most of my players up to 80. Because I feel like if they're at 80, then they're relatively good. I want to work on. Wait, I thought Hugo was in the 90s. The fuck is this shit? What, the update knocked him down? And let's see, I'll put Dyer in. I want to get him up as well. We'll give him some defense. As well as beat your man. You pretty much notice I do the same things. Usually the hardest ones because I figure they give the best result. I won't be doing any of the trainings. We'll just simulate them all. Maybe I'll try doing them off screen. And of course, he failed. Oh, Dyer failed at something, and no one else really did anything good. We got board expectations. They'll tell us what they want us to do. Let's see, overall, within 2 seasons in Champions Cup, reach the final. They want us to qualify for Champions Cup and reach the final in the FA Cup. For youth, we want to sign 3 players with potential over 75, increase their overall by at least 10 points. Don't know what that means. We'll see what happens. Brand exposure, we want to sell a lot of t-shirts. Okay. Finance, you want to get a profit of 165 million. Domestic, we want to finish in a cup place, which means we've got to be in the top 4, or I think win the Europa League, and FA Cup again, and Continental Success, Champions Cup, and more Champions Cup things. So we got a lot to look up for. Got our friendly here table. Top 2 teams move on. We play each team once. Here's our squad. I think that there's a better squad report, maybe. And just showing off the team. Maybe I should go over to stats. There we go. Got some pretty decent team members here, for the most part. These people that don't really have faces, I'm definitely going to get rid of because I just don't want them. They don't have faces, so are they even real people? Actually, can I go up and get rid of them now? Let's see, add to transfer list. And add to transfer list. Might also want to put some dudes on the loan list that I probably won't be using much. These people at the bottom, they're on loan. So even though they're not with our team right now, they're still part of our roster. Let's see, who do we want to do? Oh, you're probably not going to get any playing. Oh, I can't put you on the loan list. Add to 1-year loan. Walker Peters, you get on the loan as 1-year loan too. Amos, you're on the loan. So it's you. And you. I doubt I'll ever use these players. Okay. We don't have any national squads. And I have 3 team sheets. We got our first team, second team, and third team. So first team includes, well, as you just see, I try to play a more attack approach setup. That's why we only have three people back defending. And I always like to have two strikers up top. So we have Kane, Jansen at our strikers. We got Son and Lamella as our winners. Ayrton at the cam. Dyer as our CDM. Dembele as our as a center mid. Rose and Walter as our wing backs, and Alderwalder as our center back. That's for our team one, and Hugo Loris as our goalkeeper. I'm a little bit worried about using Vorn. I've had bad luck with him in the past. That's why Hugo's on the second team. Second team, we got Kane, Son. It's pretty much still top end people, but it includes people that didn't really start here, like Ali, Enkodo, Sissoko, Wanyama, Davies, Trippier, and Vertonghen. And then third team is pretty much the scraps. And these people will probably play in cup matches just to get some activity. Transfers, we're doing our transfer things. Since we're playing with two strikers, I definitely want to get some more strikers. At least two more. At least one, but I definitely want to have two more. So we're looking for strikers, people up at the wings. I might want to get some more people at the center mids. I feel like my defense is pretty good. It's just my attack that needs more. At some point in time, I'll have to figure out these things. Where's my short list? I have some people that I want to look out for. I had this guy in. These are some of the people that I had in 2016. That's why they're on my short list because they were pretty good. I don't really need a CDM though. Sadly, some of the art characters that I want are unavailable because they're on teams that I can't trade with. Let's see, finances. Gotta make more profits. We're ranked 80 in our board. Let's hope that doesn't go down. For our youth, we got two dudes. We got Jay Wright, which is worth over 4 million. It's the best of the best, I guess. And we sent him to England for 3 months to look for some youth dudes. And then we got this guy here, who was the second best option, even though his stats sucked. And we sent him to Brazil. If I get more money, I'll hire a third person. And I don't think there's anything else here. What's season? Got a calendar. See what we got. We got our three matches, pretty much in quick succession. So some characters will be tired. We don't really care about some of this Earth stuff at the moment. And last but not least, we got some mail, if I could ever get to it. Let's see, Scouts en route. Some Scout Network. For the American Cup. We want to sell some shirts. I don't know how we can affect that other than playing better. Let's see, transfer market's open. Want to do well. So domestic is how well we do in Legion domestic. Brand exposure is how cool we are. Yeah, okay. Get rid of that. Don't care about that. Got first scan reports. They're doing their thing. Perfect. I don't really understand the scouting system too much because I send my scouts to different countries, but the same people still shows up on each list, so I don't really know what's going on. No, I don't want to save and quit. Let's just save. That works. And let's advance to our first match. He recently joined Watford, so I can't get him. Recently joined Chelsea, so I can't get you either. Fuck you, game. So not the match yet. And don't care too much about you. And we're at our first match. Playing Napoli. Let's get going. We'll use our first team here. I think we're the home team. Yeah, we are the home team. Playing with our home kits. Got that. Game settings are good. It's gonna be clear weather. And let's get going. Okay, we're getting ready to play here, peeps. We're in the American Challenge Cup, taking on Napoli of Italy. Got the fans cheering. We got some announcers here that we won't be able to hear. And this is our fixture. Got some Spurs banners going on. We got this old dude. Some big transfers going on here. Their boy Son right over to the left. And let's get ready to kick off. We lead off. Oh, we got a yellow card. Right off the bat. That's what you get for trying to clip me, bitch. Oh, I didn't get to see it. Don't pass it to you. I hope. Oh! Oh, come on! That's a penalty! That's a penalty! Yes! Yes! Man, this team's really fucking up. Now you get to see my really horrible penalty skills. It's like just inside the box. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to do this. And we missed it because I don't know what I'm doing with these penalty shots. I could have sworn that there was supposed to be some sort of power bar indicator there. Oh yeah, by the way, we want to put ourselves on ultra attack. Napoli's in the box. Come on. Oh, where's the ball? No! What the fuck happened there? Come on. Come on, we need better defense. Keep in mind, it should be 1-1 right now. Oh. I don't know if that's Walker right there. He didn't make any attempt at the ball. Napoli's moving up into the box. Napoli to another Napoli dude with a very awkward name. Come on, where's my defense? Again! Seriously. Can't fucking tackle at all. And we got another yellow card here. I don't know how well this will help us out, though. Yeah, should have been red card. Yeah, red card him. Another free kick for us. Just pass it off. Oh, how's that not a penalty? And that's it for the first half. Spurs are still down 2-0. Hate you. At least some of the other teams are drawn right now. Hopefully. Dembele's a little bit injured. I think I'll take him out. I don't really want to, but I think I have to. But I think I'll put Sissoko in for him. Everyone else seems to be okay. Where are our match facts? We got one shot off. I don't know when. They have 8. I'm actually doing pretty good with tackles. Usually I never make it into the double digits. Got that one injury, and they have one corner. Okay, let's get ready for the second half. You got Kane. Kane shoots! Oh my god! Napoli moving up. Clear the fucking ball! Playing like scrubs. The way that we're going, we probably don't get relegated. Kyle Walker. Eriksson. Oh! No! Come on, someone! Well, at least we did something there. And that's it for the match. Sadly, we lost 2-0. Might be the difficulty level, or I just might have gotten worse over the past couple months. But yeah, we barely got anything going there. I couldn't get up the pitch. We have these assholes just trying to kill us. Got our match facts. Only shot 3 shots to their 13. Maybe I will. And our ratings are absolutely horrid. Did get a lot of tackles for once. So I think I probably will drop down the difficulty level just one notch. Just get myself started. Get myself used to the game. And everyone else won. So let's get some player training going on here. Uh-oh. I think I just saw something I don't like. It's gonna make me sad. And another F. Perfect. Let's look at our news. Everyone's tired. Let's see what we got for you. West Brom. Nah. What was his rating? 80? I don't think so. What are you? LM? Nah. And Dembele's out for 5 days. That's not too bad. So, I think we'll call this an episode. Next time we will play our next game. Hopefully win. If you have any advice on who I should recruit, let me know. So until then, this has been Brian D0313 saying see you and have a good day.